Hello, welcome back to Too Many Books. My name is Sean, and today we have a Subterranean Press unboxing, and this is an exciting one. This is Jade City by Fonda Lee. Long-awaited title. Excuse me while I knock packing peanuts every which way. So Fonda Lee did the Green Bone Saga trilogy. That is being expanded into short stories and a little novella with the Jade Setter of Jan Loon, which the Jade Shards, the interconnected short stories, and the Jade Setter were both published by Subterranean Press, so it's fitting that Sub Press is also doing the trilogy itself. This is the kind of edition, excuse me while you glance upon my carpets, this is the kind of edition that Sub Press really perfected the oversized editions for. Excuse me. Sorry about that. We also have a Jump Tribe bookmark. Badness isn't born, it's made. If you're like, what the hell is Jump Tribe? I did a unboxing for Jump Tribe on my channel. There were randomly selected patrons of Brian James Freeman who were provided with, look at that little stamping. I don't know if it's stamping, like spot work on the jade itself. Kind of gives it a nice little bioluminescence. The man who wears the crown of a king cannot wear the jade of a warrior. Gold and jade never together. And thus, we have full color end papers. So this, my friends, is Jade City by Fonda Lee. Artwork by Micah Epstein, who seems to have done a superb job. I know Micah has received a lot of praise from Fonda Lee as she approves everything. Very nice jade cloth. Of course, we have Lon, Hilo, and Shay chatting it up on the end papers there. Is it the same end papers in the back? It is, but that's fine. It was limited to 574 numbered copies and 26 lettered copies. This is number 260. I'm kind of right in the middle there. Close to the middle. So, this sold out pretty quickly. I know there might be some leftover copies once, they've finished shipping everything and kind of confirmed that there are no, need for any dings or damaged copies to replace. They might have some leftover copies available, which I would recommend, if you're on Facebook, joining the Subterranean Press Readers Group, just because Bill Schaefer, the guy behind Sub Press, has a tendency of giving those people in the Facebook group the first notifications of when those leftover copies go on sale, and they will go quick. But yeah, less than 600 copies, or 600 if you include the lettered editions, less than 600 copies were available, and they went to those who owned the Jade Shards collection. But there were 1,000 Jade Shards out there, so, there wasn't enough for everybody. And of course, we do have some interior artwork by Micah Epstein as well. Unfortunately, the first piece of artwork doesn't, other than, the end papers, doesn't appear until almost 300 pages in. Kind of a bummer. The world of Greenbone Saga is this Andon working on his training. The Greenbone Saga takes place on the fictional island of Kekon, which had its own little map right up front there. There we go, the island of Kekon. And in this world, there is that bioluminescent jade, which is, jade that gives you superpowers. But it doesn't give but it's very easy for, people to be corrupted and sickened and made ill by the jade. And it's up to, I'm not gonna lie, it's been 2 years since I've read this novel, so I don't remember all the terms. It's not the Aborigines, not like the natives, if you will. They are immune to jade. They don't have any jade powers at all. But it's up to the people who basically came to the island hundreds of years prior, who have the ability to harness the jade, basically giving them superpowers, heightened senses, and whatnot, without getting sick from jade usage. And so what you have here in Jade City is essentially The Godfather, but with kung fu and magic. It's not really kung fu per se, but it's kung fu-esque. It's very Asian influenced within the world of the Greenbone Saga. But you have two warring families. You have two families that are in charge of the jade. And they have been at each other's throats recently, and those things come to a head within Jade City. It is spectacular. It predominantly follows the four members of the family. You have Lon, Hilo, oh my god, I just said her name, Shay. And then you have Andon, who isn't quite the same. He's not quite a full sibling, but he's very close to being a sibling. But he's kind of studying to become, better than a gangster and a mobster. Seriously, the read is incredible. I would highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite novels that I say from the past few years. I think it actually came out in like 2017, 2018. I only just read it in 2023, like 2 years ago. But man, what a read it is. I have a full book review on that if you want to check it out. There was no way I was passing this up, this beautiful edition, especially with what Subterranean Press does with their titles. That being said, if you want a fancier trade edition, this is sold out. It's probably going to cost you a pretty penny on the secondary market. If you wanted a fancier edition, not going to be as fancy as this, but it'll be fancier than trade edition, you should probably seek out the Broken Binding editions, of which I also did unboxings for those. Broken Binding is from the UK, but they do kind of nice, fancy custom illustrations on the covers and the dust jackets for those. Those were also signed by Fonda Lee. The ones that are signed, I should say, are numbered. There's a whole slew that are not signed or numbered, but they still have the nicer artwork in them. Around them, I should say. There's no interior artwork in those, but the boards, the page edges, the dust jacket, that all has artwork on it. But yeah, Jade City by Fonda Lee, highly recommend checking it out. Be sure to subscribe to Subterranean Press's newsletter, or if you're on Facebook, join the Subterranean Press Readers Group, link in the description below. You might be able to get a first notification if there's any remaining copies of Jade City. So anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel here. I do at least one book review a week, much like I did with Jade City several years back. But I also have plenty of unboxing videos in between here and there. So, plenty of other Subterranean Press titles, some other Cemetery Dance titles, Suntop titles, when I get those, and so on. Lots of titles to check out. So anyways, seriously, check out Fonda Lee, check out Jade City and the Greenbone Saga. It is one hell of a read. I hate to say that this, in my opinion, was the best of the three novels. The other novels weren't bad, but Jade City, it hits you. Like, she hits the ground running with this one. Like, it's... Wow, I love this novel. So anyways, thank you guys very much for watching, and we'll see you around next time.